next stretch is the most effective one that I've found for the majority of people that I've worked with for opening up the rotational ability of your hips. And it works really nicely because we're actually working on two different movement patterns at the same time. It's called the 90-90. So I'm going to come to a position where I've got one leg crossed in front of me at about 90 degrees. My back leg, my back hip, is also going to be at about a 90-degree angle here. So if you are tight through your hips, you may start off in a position that looks a little bit more like this, and you might even get some cramping in this back hip because of how intense this stretch can be. So just come into a position that you can sustain and spend time loosening up there and getting a little bit more comfortable with it. But over time, you want to try to come to a more upright position. Now at the moment here, we're focused on internal rotation of our back hip, okay? If I want to increase the stretch on my back hip and internal rotation, I want to think about driving my knee and my foot down into the ground and slowly trying to rotate my chest towards the back hip here. This is going to start to give me a nice stretch either in the area of my groin, the outside of the hip, maybe down the leg. You should never be feeling any pain in your knee when you do this, okay? So you would do your desired amount of time rotating into internal rotation. Now, if you're tight in external rotation, all we have to do is focus more on this folding forward over the front hip. Now, depending on how tight you are, right, you might be able to fold really low here. The stretch can be still valuable to you as long as you think about maintaining an upright spine and driving that knee down into the ground. So I'm not just gonna round forward and get the motion from my lower back. I'm gonna keep an upright posture and I'm gonna breathe. And I'm gonna try to come to the deepest stretch I can do. And I can either hold it there, I can try moving around in different angles, or I can even try doing this for a certain number of reps where I'm really driving that knee to the ground and opening up my hips there. Awesome, awesome stretch. Make sure you take it slow. And of course, make sure that you do both sides there. You want to even things out. Oftentimes you'll notice that one side is a little bit tighter than the other and potentially a lot more tight. You'd spend more time on the tighter side. Make sure that you're keeping everything as even as possible.